Now, Wang Long had more land than a man with an axe can plow and harvest, and more harvest than one man can garner. And so he built another small room to his house, and he bought an ass and Ching's land. He even asked Ching to come into his house and help him with his land, and Ching was pleased with that. His business was going well, but he had one problem.
Ooh, what is this for?
It is the money for the business.
Oh, really? Man, pass him the contract.
Contract? Sir, and will you please read it for me, for I'm too stupid?
Read it? Is it the dragon character loan or the death characters loan? Or what?
Let it be what you will, sir, for I'm too ignorant to know my own name.
And laugh. A goose cackled at me because I cannot tell the meaning of brush stroke over paper. It is true that it is a shame to me that I cannot read and write. I will take my elder son from the field, and he shall go to the school in the town, and he shall learn. And when I go into the grain markets, he will read and write for me, so that there may be an end of this hissing laughter against me, who am a learned man.
And then Wang Long went to his sons to talk about it.
The other son, come here. Come out of this field from this day on, for I need a scholar in the family to read the contract for me and to write my name so that I shall not be ashamed in the town.
Oh my God, how I wish I could have one years of my own, but I cannot bear to ask.
Well, I shall not work in the field either. It is not fair that he can sit at leisure in the city and learn something, and I must work right behind, who am the son as well as the... Well, both of you go with the heaven. It is evil form. Hey, one of you, there will be another one with knowledge to do my business for me. Come.
Sir, here are my two worthless sons. If anything can be driven into their thick brain skull, it is only by big income. Therefore, sir, if you wish to please me, please be done to make them learn. Right now, I'm gonna leave them to you.
Okay, you may leave. Well, do you have name, boys?
No, master.
Well, I shall name you from this day on. Jay Chien and Jay An.
2/5 of his land was a lake, as deep as a man's shoulders and more. But Wang Long was not afraid. The grand markets owed him money, and his storerooms were yet filled full with harvest of the last 2 years, and his houses stood high, so that the water was a long way off, and he had nothing to fear. Now he was free, because he had no land to farm, and he had workers to do the job. Therefore, he became even more idle. For the first time, he felt dissatisfied with the foolishness of little children, and he was filled with restlessness. To Wang Long, old land was nothing but a dull and common creature.
Now, anyone looking at you will say that you are the wife, our common fellow, and never of the one who has land which he has hired men to plow.
Since those two last ones were born together, I've not been murdered. There's a fire in my vitals.
No, I mean, cannot you just buy a little oil for your hair and make yourself a new coat of black clothes? And look at those shoes you wear. They are not fit for a land proprietor wives such as you now. I have labor and I have role. And I would like my wives to look less like a hen. And those feet are yours.
My feet, my mother did not buy them since I was so young. But the girl feet, I will buy them.
Well, I will go to tea house now and see if I can hear anything new. In this house, there is nothing else except fools, dogs, and two children.
Then he left the house and went to the tea shop that he used to go.
That's the man, Bang from the Bangladesh, the one who brought the land from the great house of Hong in the winter. The old one, and there was a great farmer. He is rich now.
Why should I drink my tea at this shop, whose owner is a cross-eyed weasel, and whose earnings are less than the laborer upon my land? I, who has land, and whose son are scholar.
Wang Long was compelled by restlessness to see or to hear something new. Now he entered the great tea house, a newly opened shop by a man from south. He was stunned by the glittering room, full of tables and wine. He repeatedly went there, and each day he stayed longer, until one day Wang Long was greeted by Chuku unexpectedly.
not my money as good to spend as the other man monies, and money I do not lack in this day. Also, I have had a good fortune recently.
Oh, no one has not heard it. And how shall a man better spend his monies over and above his livings better than a place like this, where rich men would take their joys and elegant lords would take their joys also in feasting and pleasures. There is no such wine better than ours. Have you tasted Indian wine?
No, I have drunk tea only yet, and I haven't touched any wine or dice.
Tea? We have taken bone wine, strong wines, and wine of fragrant rice. Why would you drink teas? And I suppose you haven't looked at anything else. Here, have you heard? No pretty little hands, or no sweet smelling of cheek.
No, I have not. Only tea.
And here they are, their pictures. Choose which one you like, and place a little silvers in my hands, and I will place them before you.
Those? I thought they was a picture of dream woman or goddesses in the mountain of Huangwan, such as the storyteller speak of.
So they are dream moments, but dreams such as the little silvers will turn into flesh.
She's like a power of 1 and 3.
But over the field and the water the moonlight hung, a net of silver mist, and in his body his blood ran secret and hard and fast.